Yes, I am about to talk about the recently leaked spoilers from one of the Season 5 conceptual meetings. This goes against anything I usually stand for, but some quote-unquote friends couldn't resist telling me of some of the details, and since I already have been spoiled and have been asked about my opinion multiple times in the last few days, here I am. If you are a follower of my usual non-spoilers policy, feel free to stop this video now and come back after Season 5 or something. No hard feelings from my end. I would have preferred to be surprised by these things when they would eventually happen. So leave while you still can. Everybody else, let's talk spoilers. Hello out there, this is TheAnYPony, and today I want to share my thoughts on the Season 5 spoilers. So basically, those among you who are actually into spoilers have probably already heard far more than me. I only got the 5 big bullet points told via Skype and haven't done any additional research out of the fear of additional self-ruination. There must have been quite a few posts on Equestria Daily recently, but since I always scroll past everything that looks even slightly spoilery, I can't tell you how much has actually been revealed. If you're interested in more details, I recommend checking out one of the other analysts who actively relish sucking in any new information they can get. Anyways, let's get one topic people nagged me about the most out of the way first, since my response to it should not be a surprise for any pony who has been following me for a while now. I am still standing to my statement that I would like to see well done canon shipping. And from what I have been told, it seems like what they are planning for Pinkie is neither the teenage romance horse apples we had to endure in Equestria Girls with Twilight and Flash, nor the kind of cliché one episode long going nowhere filler like in Simple Ways. I have to admit I would have suspected that if they actually ship one of the main characters, it would be either Twilight, because main character and stuff, Rarity, since she already showed the most interest in the topic of romance, or AJ, since stories about family are her stick and, well, dating is part of developing a family. I guess Rainbow would have been too risky, since no matter if she gets paired up with a stallion or a mare, there would be a massive outcry from a large and likely very vocal part of the fandom. And Fluttershy is probably difficult to write in a romantic situation that is still entertaining for kids. So while I had been surprised at first when I heard that Pinkie out of all ponies is going to get a cold friend, it kind of makes sense. It will probably be an assortment of wacky shenanigans for the kids to laugh at. Nevertheless, I actually have high hopes for that approach. Since the entertainment value is already ensured thanks to Pinkie's involvement, they don't have to turn the romance itself into a joke like in Simple Ways or Hearts and Hooves Day. Of course, there is a risk they turn the entire relationship into one big slapstick fest. But as long as they hand the writing over to somebody who can handle this kind of story, preferably Amy Keaton-Rogers if you ask me, and please, neither McCarthy nor Polsky, it has the potential to be some interesting evolution to the show. One thing though, while I would love to see Cheese Sandwich come back, I highly doubt he is going to be the lucky one. I kind of don't see Weird Al becoming a regular part of the cast. It would be really cool, but I am afraid it is rather unrealistic. The only way I can see Pinkie and Cheese becoming a couple is that he will only be there every now and then like Discord, which would kind of defeat the whole idea of having a regular couple on the show, wouldn't it? Or Cheese would no longer be voiced by Weird Al. In other words, he would not be Cheese Sandwich after all. The next one is rather easy to answer as well. I think bringing back Nightmare Moon for real this time is an outstanding idea. I can only guess that they want to make up for that fake return from the Season 4 opener. From what I understand, it is supposed to be about Luna willingly changing in order to help to stop some greater evil, while risking to lose herself in her menacing alter ego once more. So even if they are only doing this for the adventure arc in the opener or the finale, it still provides an unbelievable amount of potential for future stories. The Season 4 opener already hinted towards the fact that Megan wants to build a bit more on the inner turmoil Luna's original fall to darkness caused for Celestia. Can you imagine how troublesome it might be for Tia to see her change again? So I kind of suspect Megan is going to address this again, and even more deeply this time around. At least that's what I hope. If they just turn it into not a big deal, leave all the deep implications unaddressed and just continue with the series as if nothing happens, well, That's why I hate spoilers. You are torn between high hopes and falling into drama mode. If experience has told us anything, neither of those is healthy and both can horribly backfire. Hopes can be disappointed and unjustified premature drama makes you look like an idiot and poisoning the internal climate of the fandom. Some pony like me, who likes to look at topics from different angles, gets the best of both and ends up as a drama queen with crushed hopes. Hooray! So yeah, another one I am rather in between about, unlike as with the next one. Seriously, Kimmy fucking Sparkle. You decide to include a famous ponyzona from the brony community and you go with Kimmy Sparkle. That was actually the one revelation people threw at me I could not ignore, which eventually made me listen to people's spoiler talk. I was like, WTF, and I still am. She is a comedic exaggeration of random YouTube bronies. She isn't even supposed to be taken seriously as an OC. And while this is probably the reason she got picked to begin with, I could go through the roof. This, guys, this is going to be the public canonized representation of the brony fandom. Depending on how she's going to become integrated, even, for me personally at least, worse, of the analysis community. And it looks like she will play some kind of larger role and not just be a cameo in the background or something. I still somehow hope people are just messing with me about that one, since, well, I am known to be a bit critical about Kimmy's videos. So yeah, making her an actual canon character would be like, I don't know, have you ever seen an adult man weep like a baby? Let's just change the topic, shall we? Lawrence back in town. This is probably the one I would have expected the least from all the spoilers. Even Kimmy Sparkle's canonization kind of makes sense. I dislike this idea, but she is rather popular, fictional without being part of a fanfiction, which writers are contractually forbidden to read, and as far as I know, Griffin and Jenny, the duo commonly known as Strokerpones, the ones behind Kimmy Sparkle and Friendship is Witchcraft for those of you who don't know, they even personally know some of the writers from conventions and stuff. So yeah, while surprising, not really that unbelievable. Lauren's return, however, even though it is only for one episode from what I've heard, wow! I mean, she left the show for a reason. Many things have changed from her original vision. Quite a few even outright contradict what she envisioned for her little ponies. Then again, I guess she knew what she was signing up for. And seeing how she handles Alec on Twilight and so on could be quite interesting. Or will it be some kind of flashback episode, adding some Lorne-approved lore to our world? You know, for once I'm actually not too skeptical about a piece of leaked information. For the other stuff, I can envision how they screw it up one way or another. But bringing back Lauren for one episode, there must be some kind of plan behind it. If I think about it, I get the feeling that it most likely will be either the season's opener or finale, introducing another change in the direction of the show, either for the next season or the one after. What do you guys think is the plan behind Lauren's return? Or do you actually believe she is really just coming back for one episode like some random guest writer? Okay, I freaking know there have been 5 big revelations, but at the time I'm writing this I can't remember the 5th one. And for reasons already explained, I am not going out there doing some research. For those of you who can remember the last big one from that particular conceptual meeting, please leave a comment below reminding me. This is TheAnYPony saying see you soon.